We're back. I didn't know where to. I just knew I was going to hit the. I didn't know what to say though.
I was going to stay frozen, but then I had a blink.
Oh yeah. Well, luckily the camera wasn't on you, so you can try it again. The camera wasn't on you. Go ahead and freeze real quick. Freeze. Oh, did we lose you? Oh, I think he's frozen, guys. Shit. Lorenzo? Fuck. This early? We're gonna have to restart this. Wow. Damn. This was gonna be a great episode, too. And then he just froze like that. And it's totally a tech issue. Oh, we're back. Excellent. Love it. We're back. The bits are back. We're rolling. It's like we never left. Sorry, we didn't put out an episode early Tuesday. But the good news is, if you're watching this, the night it goes out, Tuesday evening, September 12th of the year 2023, or the year of our Lord. Yeah, we recorded this today. So you're in for a treat. I mean, it's not very often we turn an episode around in like hours from its recording, right? So it's going to be a little bit of a different experience for you. You're going to be ingesting these videos with us almost in real time. Not quite in the live days when we did try that for a while. You remember doing live episodes at all?
I recall.
Yeah.
I recall.
Which they didn't make any sense at all. They really, because you do, I mean, what do you do live things for?
I don't know.
I mean, we sure didn't. Because, you know, I would think now you do them for an audience of people that watch your show. But when it's nobody, and it creates more tech issues, and it's like a nightmare, and you want to talk about freezing and crashing, and like those episodes are split into 4 parts sometimes, 4 parts across an hour. We have like 4 15-minute sections of one episode just because of how many times it crashed in like 15-minute increments. So never again, not until I get like a whole Ethernet apparatus, something where I can really lock it in and ensure that we can do these live. Because I would like to do them live with or without an audience, but it certainly didn't make any sense to endure all those tech problems without one. You know what I mean?
They have adapters. I bought one from Amazon for my laptop, actually.
Yeah, they have adapters. My router's downstairs, and I go through a family plan with Verizon, right? So we're all kind of sharing the router right now. And I mean, where I'm fixed, you know, is I'm upstairs in the house. So I'd have to get a cable to run all the way down there, or I'd have to get a second router, which I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not paying these bitches any more money.
Oh my God.
I did at one point. I bought like another router, like separate of the company type deal.
That's right.
But I didn't realize how much of a fucking ordeal that would be to configure. So it's still in the box.
You got to call them to set it up.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's insane. Mm-hmm. This internet shit is worse than like the Gilded Age oil. Like these, like Verizon, AT&T, they're on some John Rockefeller shit.
Oh hell yeah!
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
They're on some oil and steel trust BS with the. You're gonna pay out the, not just out of the ass, but out of the mouth, the ear holes, your nostrils. I mean, the money will not stop coming, and I'm sure they're just head over heels about that. I, however, am not, so I will be abstaining from that until further notice. But yeah, live episodes are behind us, at least for now. But I mean, look at this, is such a glorious method we have.
It works. It just works.
It just works. If it ain't broke, don't fucking don't hammer it and risk breaking it.
Don't put your hand near it. Don't put your hand near it.
Exactly.
Don't even look at it. If I catch you thinking about it, over. God damn.
Yeah, I thought about wearing a mask.
God damn.
At the risk of looking like a bitch in my own house, I thought about wearing. But not because I think I'm going to infect nobody in this room. And I'm not sick with anything right now. I'm coming off of illness. I just have this residual cough, mucus bullshit. I'm on some like prescription cough medicine. Put me on an inhaler. It's a whole thing. Yeah, but I thought about wearing a mask just because I hate coughing on my equipment and getting like spittle and nasty ass mucus and shit all over my beautiful $400 microphone and my monitors. You know, yeah, you laugh, but it's you were just talking about before we started the podcast. You were talking about how much cat hair is on your mic. Let there be let me detect even a little fucking one strand of Nala's hair on my microphone. Just one of the 2 times I've held her up next to the mic. If one of those fucking things even so much as touched my microphone, right? That's an easy Martha Stewart stir-fried dog recipe done. Chinese recipe book edition.
I was waiting to see what you're gonna say,
and I know she has one. She's a worldly woman, that Martha.
She has.
She knows all about tax evasion and Chinese cuisine, I'm sure.
Oh my god. They coincide. You can't if you're evading tax, definitely cooking up some Chinese food.
Yeah. Anyway,
vice versa.
I keep my shit clean is what I'm trying to say, and I won't let a fucking dog get in the way of that. But you have a cat to contend with, and I don't know if it's too early to do this. You just give me a worried. Oh, here's one entering frame, Daisy. But we've got breaking news, folks. Here's my excuse. I look for it at every turn. Breaking news, please. Let's get the theme going. Yeah, the signature dance. It's like the Dr. Pepper dance. Something nobody can forget. Yeah, I know. I just learned that today. They think they tried to make a trend that didn't get off the ground. My God.
The first time I heard "What Is Love" was on a Pepsi Max commercial, and they were doing like.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this like guy with a toupee, and his toupee was flying and shit.
Yeah.
But apparently that was all for like something else or some shit. Like I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I mean the song. Yeah, like you said, it's a existing property. Yeah, no, my cousin Cameron sent me, friend of the show, Cameron Moore sent me a meme of a Pepsi commercial where somebody like does a dance. And like I said, I think it's something that never got off the ground quite. But no, we played I'm tempted to play it again because we're really overshadowing this stunner of a headline we have here. If I was technically savvy enough, I would put a little chyron at the bottom with scrolling text, just insisting that you tune in and listen to what we have to say right here, right now. But I mean, I just learned very briefly. I told you to shut the fuck up because I didn't want to know anymore until we broke this semi-live. As like I said, we'll turn this around the same day. So you're learning about this at practically the same time I am, folks. If you're watching this the day of,
same exact time.
Please. If you could go fetch them. Is it him?
It's a him.
Him, if you could, please. Take your time. However, but I'll set this up because, I mean, with what little knowledge I have, I would love for you to display your new cat. You have a new cat? Am I to understand?
Yeah. We're going to have to wait because Daisy's right here. And I don't know
punt that bitch like a football. Like, do what you have to. Get her out. I want to see this cat.
I think she's going to attack him if
I don't give a shit. What?
He said, I don't give a shit.
In the name of the show. We have a program to run. I just want to see this new cat, even if it's for a second. Is she really going to go that crazy? Is she going to go that insane mode if she even sees this cat?
I got a picture on my phone.
A picture? Yeah. That's how much you care about this show. all the merch you've printed, all the manpower and hours that have gone into it thus far, and a picture. You think a picture is sufficient? Well, you have this creature on hand inside. Just swap them. Do a little wife swap. A little. I mean, how hard is she really going to go that bonkers?
I don't know what she'll do.
So when did you acquire this new addition to the family? It was what, 3 days ago? You were saying?
No, when did I get him? I got him Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, I got him Saturday. Yeah, because I was looking for him because I feel like Daisy. You know what I'm saying? I think she might be a little lonely when I'm gone all day at work and stuff, you know, and I'm not always home.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, maybe she'd use a friend. I know she doesn't like anybody, but I was like, given time, she should, maybe hopefully she'll adjust. Because she's befriended like a younger boy before. She does. I haven't seen her interact with a girl positively, but she's interacted with a younger boy before, and she liked them at times. So that's what I'm going for, and I think she's getting kind of used to him. She hissed yesterday because he was like meowing through the door, but I'm like, I think she'll get over it. So I'm giving it a time limit of 10 days. Today's day, what's day 3? What's it? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I guess day 4. Shit. So 6 more days, and we're gonna see what's up. Next Monday.
Up? Yeah.
We're gonna
I didn't hear nary a peep about this development until, like I said, like right now. And I said, zip it. Don't tell me another word until we get this captured on live recording here.
We're gonna reveal them on Monday. You got to stay tuned. You don't even know what episode it's gonna be, but you just got to fucking watch and see. You don't know when we're gonna do it, what episode we're gonna do it. You don't know, so you just gotta watch.
But I want to see him though. I get special privileges. So after the recording, I will see the cat. I will vet this cat. I'll let you know if it's some type of mutant freak, like some kind of toxic waste sympathy adopt. If that's what it was, like if it's like Daisy doesn't have a tail, if this is missing like both hind limbs and it's on a wheelchair situation. You've seen those dogs and things that have, so I'll let you know if there's a catch.
Buy VIP tickets to see the new cat early.
Subscribe to our Patreon, our behind the scenes. Okay, cool. Well, what's his name?
His name is Yogi.
Yogi. Wow,
that was his name at the shelter, and I was like, I just haven't changed it yet.
Yeah. Does he respond to Yogi, or can we get rid of that?
No, I don't even know if he fucking does. Yeah. So he's in the room, right? Mm-hmm. He's always at the door, and whenever I step in the room, he's like all up on my legs. No matter where I go, he's on my legs. Mm-hmm. I'm like, son, like,
is this a kitten? I'm sorry if I didn't catch that.
He's like 4 months. He's like 4 months.
So yeah.
This motherfucker, so I be sleep. This motherfucker all up on my neck. He just all over the place.
And that sounds like a burden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily he's lightweight, so he's not the worst. But I'm like, he do be doing a lot.
No, that sounds extra as fuck. Like needy. Right, I'm getting needy.
Yeah. I'm like, I think I fucked up because like, I can't wait till these 10 days are up. And hopefully these motherfuckers can play with each other because that's the whole point.
But then he's going to be doing that to Daisy. And if she doesn't already like him and he's, extra lovey-dovey and all up in her grill.
Yeah.
Pardon the expression.
I was thinking that shit as well, though. I was like, damn, if he does this to her, she probably, I don't know if she'll fucking kill him, but she'll swat at his ass and be like, yo, fuck off.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I think I was talking about this on the last one where I talked about my cats, but I got one before the other. And when I got my second one, the younger one, it did take some time for the older one to take to it, but not very long. But they did fight all the damn time. But they lived with each other and got along. But they would also just fight. So, I mean, if you're worried about them, scrapping it up, dueling it out. I mean, sometimes there's just no way to get around that. Sadly, when it comes to cats, they don't just like cozy up permanently and not squabble. But I mean, the fights at a certain point were few and far between, and they just generally got along and laid down next to each other and shit, and groomed each other. But they were mainly friendly when they were around me. I found like when they were by themselves, they were just kind of like minding their own business. But when I had both of them like on the bed or on the couch or something, they really liked each other. And it wasn't even like they were fighting over me. I don't know what it was. What can I say? I'm the unifier, right, of all things and people. And, you know, I'm going to bridge all manner of divides when the time comes.
Right. He escaped from the room twice. I think the first time he did it, he ran by the front door, but Daisy was on the balcony, so it was safe. Mm-hmm. The second time, Daisy's like in one section of the living room. He runs through the kitchen to the laundry room where her litter box is. Yeah. And I pick him up, and then Daisy comes. She sits in front of the kitchen, and I'm like holding him, taking him back to the room, and she makes this sound as if she's dissatisfied with our new guest. And I'm like, oh, goodness.
Did she hiss? Was it a guttural growl situation?
It was like a growl. And she has hissed at him because he meows at the door trying to get out and stuff. Uh-huh. And I'm like, son, you don't want that because you don't want that. Because so if he ran by her, I've seen her like with another cat. It was a girl though, but like the other cat was across the room, and she like damn near ran across the whole fucking room to attack her. Yikes. And this wasn't even at her house. This was in the other cat's house. I'm like, Daisy, you gotta chill the fuck out. Mm-hmm. So I've tried to make her friends. She doesn't, you know, she doesn't care for the ladies. She don't care for the girls.
That's interesting. And you're sure it's only female cats?
I mean, she doesn't like all boys neither. But the cat that I got is similar to the one that she befriended before.
Gotcha.
So she doesn't like any of them, but she definitely doesn't like females. She's like, I think boys she doesn't like, but like, I don't think she's as quick to attack.
Yeah. And that's what we're trying to avoid. We're trying to make friends.
But girls, I've seen her attack at least two. She fought with her sister. Well, they didn't like each other, and then her brother, they fought. So, woo.
Well, you know, we're gonna fingers crossed. I hope it works out. I do. This is very exciting. What an exciting development! I'm so glad we got to play the breaking news song. You know, I'll take any excuse I can, and this was really a treat to learn about. So, thank you for withholding it from me. And not being forthcoming or honest, or really just like, I don't know, like a good podcasting partner, or like,
I'm fucking done. What do you mean?
Telling me anything, or like keeping me in the loop. Who could ask for anything like that at all?
Oh shit! Had to save it for when it was important.
I'm not gonna cry. I'll cry when I see this piece of shit, little fucking twerp.
Oh my god!
What color is it? Color matters.
It's like a gray.
I'm cat racist.
It definitely matters.
I'm cat racist. Is it an orange cat? You see all the orange cat memes.
The orange cats are fucking wild. Yeah, exactly. My sister has an orange cat. Mm-mm.
The orange cats are the white women of cats.
Yes, exactly.
They want to speak to the manager.
Can I speak to the manager? Excuse me.
My toy's broken, and I'm gonna bite you in the face if I can't exchange it for a new one. My food bowl's empty. I'm gonna piss in your open mouth while you sleep, so I can get your attention. Because you didn't fill it.
You didn't fucking fill it.
I'm gonna give you that rare cat bacteria that fucking alters your brain and shit. It gives you schizophrenia.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, you have it. That's why we have such a good dynamic. You didn't realize you have it?
I just sent you a short video on Google Photos.
A video on Google Photos? That sounds like an ordeal. Is it a video of the cat?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll take a look at that in between.
Yeah.
Or later when we end. But in the meantime, we do have videos here. There's Daisy. There's the queen.
People. There she goes.
There she goes.
The one who started it all.
One who started it all.
Funky.
Lift her up in frame. So we get a good... Okay, there's a good picture of her. And the next time, or whenever we are able to get Yogi in frame, you guys can do a side-by-side for yourselves and see who is better and who's going home. That's our new game show segment. Which cat is good enough to stay? Because there can only be one. Okay.
She's gonna murder him.
Speaking of there can only be one, I think this lady's she might be the first person to ever do some shit like this. I had never seen anything like this before, but she's doing a lot. She's really demonstrating a certain technical prowess in her craft. A general enjoyment in what she does. I'm sure. I mean, there has to be a level of enjoyment to take it to this length. But this is a nurse practitioner, it looks like, who is, in the caption it says she's performing an endoscopy on herself. Which, for those of you who don't know what an endoscopy is, it's when you take a camera and examine deep down into your, stomach with that camera on a wire, right? So, but she's demonstrating how to perform it, not on a volunteer as most would, another volunteer professional, but she's a real trooper, because usually you go under for something like this. She is wide the fuck awake. I mean, she looks like she's on crack, and she's going for it. So without further ado, let's give this lady a round of applause as we witness history. I'm gonna mute this music. I don't know what the fuck it is. It sounds like some inspirational Disney shit, and for good reason, because this woman is a champion of her craft, of her chosen profession. I mean, she is not wavering. She's pumping this device she's holding, winding the cord deeper and deeper within her. She's tilting her head like she's in The Exorcist, or like she's some sort of zombie, to really coax it down in there, to ease it in. And it is going down so easily. I mean, it's just unbelievable, the amount of spit and just disgusting skin tissue we're witnessing. I mean, I feel like this should get us banned on YouTube, because this is worse than nudity. This is worse than anything Kevin Leonardo could have dreamt of performing or giving a tutorial on YouTube. Right, we're looking at this woman's inner composition.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie. I'm curious to see like how far it goes.
Yeah, I mean, we're halfway through. This is a 2-minute document she's provided us. Right, she's still going.
Damn, is there?
She's
more
not done with this yet. Yeah, I mean, please. And I was gonna say, what's more disturbing almost than seeing what's to be observed on the monitor behind her is just the way she's taking it.
Yeah,
I mean, this woman is a performer through and through.
I was like, she doesn't have like the slightest a gag reflex in the slightest.
No gag reflex. I don't think she's blinked a single time too, which is fun to not blink in 2 minutes. Her eyes and forget blinking. Her eyes are like taped open or stapled that way. It looks like. So she's really just she's here. She's not going anywhere until the job is done.
Mm-hmm.
And look at this shit.
Holy shit.
Deeper stuff. She is blinking. She's blinking frantically, actually. But with each blink, her eyes get a little bit wider, which is uncanny. So it's almost like she's canceling out each blink as her eyes begin to bulge out of her head. She's like she's like forcing her eyes out of the sockets as she puts more pressure down within her with this camera.
Holy fuck, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah. Holy shit. You saw that?
I saw it.
Let's go back real quick. That little jiggle maneuver. Ooh. How do you tell somebody to do that too when you're performing this procedure on someone? Because like I said, chances are they're under. So is it like a team of people that's shaking them? Like, we need a little to the left. Go ahead and move her. Thank you, Judy. Okay, can we get her to the right? Steve, you're on our right. Steve, got it. We need a little bit of a Mario Kart situation, a little figure eight going if we can get. And I mean, but she's doing it all awake and alone.
How many times has she done this? That's what I'm wondering.
Too many times. I think part of it is she's having fun. Part of it is she's enjoying it. Right.
Oh my god.
I mean, what kind of sick fucking freak? And these are the people working 12, 18 hours in these hospitals too. They're all sick freaks. And they all fuck each other. And they all go to church.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all just disturbed people. Really. I mean, because if you go to school for that long for any one thing and you haven't shot yourself, excuse me, my throat. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know.
You're doing this instead. This is how you get off. You're not suicidal because this is what drives you. You get the opportunity to throat fuck yourself, to stomach fuck yourself with a camera and show people. She's also hard from showing everyone. She's rock hard. Her clit is at the ready because she gets to show it. She gets to demonstrate in front of a class of people. Like this is the ideal circumstance to do a procedure like this, which it's not at all. This would never happen. Yet she's like, I'm going to show you guys how we do this. As if this is totally normal. I mean, you can just see this lady in a Target, right? Like, light up if you even half recognize her. Oh my god! Hi! Oh my god! Yesterday I had so much fun. I showed a group of people how to fucking throat fuck myself, and I almost got to my asshole. Could you believe it? I almost got all the way. They're like, what are you talking about? It's long enough, I swear. The shit I was using was like 20 feet long. I almost got there. I thought it was going to come out the other end. Yeah. No, this bitch is awesome. I want to get her name. She's got her little key fob thing right there. If I can get her identity, that's all I need. This is our first call-in.
She could do this, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll skip further a little bit. Yeah. She's like, let me make sure y'all know this is approved and safe. And that I'm not just doing this after hours alone.
Yeah, this is definitely on it.
Yeah. This is wild. And please tell me this is in America. Please.
It's gotta be.
I just want to get a hold of this lady. I want to have a conversation. I think it's a little sped up too. Her movements are a little frantic. They
pulled it out real fast. Okay.
I mean, she was gradually pulling it out that whole time. I think around the halfway mark actually is when she started going the opposite direction.
Okay, because I know she put it she put it mostly in and then she took it out, but then she put it in again.
Yeah.
So I didn't notice when she was taking it back out.
Yeah, I think to do it, or what it looked like as she was doing, to put it in, it's kind of an in and out situation, like a brushing your teeth motion. But you're gradually going more in than out. all throughout, and then vice versa. So it does look like she's putting it in and back out again. Again, she's just a fucking throat goat. What can I say? She knows what she's doing. At the end of the day, she knows what she's doing.
Hey, what can you say?
Yeah.
Congrats.
I just wanted to open with that because that was fucking awesome. Here's a quick one. You a fan of Sonic? Are you a fan?
Sonic?
Have you been to Sonic?
The Hedgehog?
The fast food.
Oh shit! I've been before. We used to have one here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big Maryland thing too, I thought. Oh my god, I hate Instagram so fucking much. I really do. I swear, I do. I hate this
fucking
app. I fucking despise this app. I just want to show a video, and I can't rewind it. Okay, thank God. I can't rewind anything on my damn browser. If you're using an internet, it does have sound. Now it's going to tell me the video doesn't have sound. I know for a fact it has sound. I know for a fact it has sound.
I know that it has it. I know that.
This is going to be the most underwhelming clip we've ever played because I can't rewind it. So I've already spoiled half of it for you, or the whole thing. You've seen what happened because you looked at the screen, and there's no sound.
Goddamn.
So it tells me when I've heard the whole. Okay. Anyway, this guy, he's delivering food out to a car. You know, the Sonic drive-ins. The kids that hand you your food, they're usually on roller skates, and because it's like the last place that does that, and that's their whole gimmick. Other than like the 50 million flavor combinations for all the frozen diabetic coma drinks. So we'll take a look at this real quick, I guess. Fuck. I mean, it's totally... Oh.
Dude, that happy hour was lit.
You're getting really good at that, faking to freeze like that. You're getting real good at that. Yeah, of course, because I'll say that was you pretending to freeze again. Yeah, I mean, I'll just go ahead and play it. Fuck it. Yeah, he really takes a spill. I liked the video, though, not because the guy falls with, like, 2 large drinks and a couple meals. That's not why. I liked it because of the noise he makes when he hits the ground. He goes, like he just fell from a raised sidewalk onto pavement. Back first.
That's gonna suck. Oh my fucking son! I would never do that shit.
Yeah. Oh no. Hell no. I can barely skate as it is, but you want to talk about skating off of a ledge, off of a sidewalk,
with some fucking food in your hand?
With stuff on the line? Hell no. I laughed at the sound he makes, and additionally at the sound the customers make, because they're some fucked up individuals. The person recording laughs. They laugh that weird, like, depth of smoker laugh, like that. Like one of those. So you know they're not doing too well. So maybe they needed that. They needed a good laugh at someone else's expense.
That's the best medicine.
Yeah. I couldn't get my prescription filled this week. I needed that shit.
Oh, Cletus, what the fuck?
Yeah. Anyway, and what a useless fucking waste of time. No sound.
It was so funny to watch.
I hate Instagram so much.
Yeah.
Let there not be sound to this one. We need sound for this. Oh, thank God. Oh, praise Jesus. This is a great... I just saw this today. I added it in last minute. The caption is, snowboarder was getting chased by a bear and didn't even know it because she was singing Work by Rihanna.
Dude, fucking singing
I read this first and I was like, what the fuck does this even mean? I mean, how crazy could this be? But then you watch it and you listen to it. I wish I could expand it. I can't. I have not figured out that technology yet, y'all. I mean, I apologize. I know there's probably a magnified thing somewhere that I'm just missing, but until then, maybe Zoom. Oh, fuck yes. There we go. I'm on my shit today.
Oh, golly.
Listen to this. Just listen to the sounds, because she's real casual. She's having a good time. That's her snowboarding. She's setting up her camera. She just blew it off. She's fastening in her feet straps to the snowboard as she's singing. Those are the sounds we're hearing. So she's fastened in. It is windy as hell. She's in tundra. Where the fuck this bitch is, that she's singing Rihanna on a snowboard. She is fucking out there. I don't know if y'all have ever played like Red Dead Redemption 2 and you've been in like the snow area. Yeah. But you know when it gets distantly foggy and shit, the moment you step in there and the snow just starts flying, that's where this bitch is. She's out there in the mountains just fucking having a good old time.
Oh my fucking God. There's wolves out there.
Oh, there's wolves, and as we'll find out, there's a little more than just them. Listen closely. She's still singing. She's got these headphones on. Chasing her, look behind her. You see that? Did you catch it? I know you hear it now. That thing is hauling ass. This lady has to be going like 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
This bear is not far behind.
Man, that motherfucker is going after too. Like, it is mad. It's like, oh yeah. Hell, nah. Yeah, that motherfucker is going.
We don't do Rihanna around these parts.
We don't do
like,
that.
I was fine letting you buckle in, but then you started singing. Look at this thing. And then it gives up and sort of turns tail and walks back. But I mean, like, whatever this lady's holding, she can't see the video, or else she would have been tipped off sooner. Yeah, like I said, so it loops. But I mean, how fucking insane.
Yeah, exactly. That's fun. Oh my God, like, but see, first off, I wouldn't be on no goddamn fucking snow mountain, no way. That's the first off.
Yeah.
But to second off, like, oh, that's just so fucking wild. Cause son, if she was going a little slower, she'd have been dead. That's over. Shit too.
Does she even have bear spray? Is she even anticipating something like this to happen? Whoever the fuck she is, because that's a whole ass grizzly bear. That's like the you're done bear. This lady is literally seconds away from being in the redwood. I just love how you can hear it approaching. I mean, note to self, never wear headphones in a tundra. Maybe it's good that she couldn't hear. Maybe she would have freaked out and like tripped or something if she heard that shit. You know what I mean?
That is true, yeah.
Maybe but that's like what she needed was to be distracted.
Oh my God.
To keep going.
So next time fucking call her ass after the shit or some shit, like,
yeah.
Fucking first off, I don't even know, people be wilding with the whole fucking snow ski and shit. Cause I'm like, what you doing up there? You know?
I have no clue.
What you doing up there? And then that, oh my gosh, and it was like, you up there with the bears and shit, motherfucker. Like, if she didn't bring bear spray, that's poor fucking landing on her. I would never get on nobody's goddamn ride, but especially not while you know what I'm saying? As ill experienced as I am, I'm going in there and I'm waiting for a proper guide or some shit. And I'm gonna be in like some fucking, you know, naturally fucking safer shit.
Yeah. Oh boy. So I want to sort of pivot here and do a little PSA, if I may. You're just falling asleep. You're straight up falling asleep.
Definitely not. I don't know why you think that.
I wanted to do 2. We can't do 2. We're gonna have to cut it off. We're gonna have to do 1, which that's fine. I'm fine with that. But we can't do 2 now because you're literally. I literally took the camera off of you for 1 second, and you didn't even know that, and just boom, it's like lights out.
Let me tell you something. You want me to tell you something?
I mean, please, let me hear it.
You think I would sit here and fall asleep?
I didn't until you did in front of my very eyes.
You gonna sleep?
Yeah. Yeah, keep your mouth occupied something, please, because apparently I'm not enough. Just a PSA. The other day, by which I mean yesterday, I spotted my very first, witnessed my very first spotted lanternfly in Manassas, Virginia. I had never seen one in person before up to now. But these guys are no joke, y'all. Please, if you see them, if you see something, don't only say something, kill them. This is a call to arms for just genocide on all counts. Of course, my throat itches when I say genocide, of course. Oh, we're losing connection. Fantastic. Just what a shit show. Yeah, we're gonna have to stop down because now my internet has gone out. But while I have the camera on me, I have here in this container evidence. So this is a dead guy I found today under a tree. I saw a live one on my lunch break. Right, you can get a good look at him here. Saw a live one on my lunch break when I was in the parking lot, sort of skip hopping around, and I tried to capture that, but I didn't have this cup at the ready, and it got away from me. But I did a lap later on after work, and I managed to find this corpse on the ground, and I wanted to take it to document it and potentially notify the local environmental peeps, which I suggest all of you do. If you do happen to be in the area and you catch one of these bad boys, you catch one of these suckers, take some photos. If you can manage to capture it, hold on to it and hand it over to somebody who cares, somebody who can do something with it, because it helps for research in eradicating these SOBs and figuring out how they've begun to adapt to our landscape. They are not local. Like I said, I think I said they're invasive, native to China, right? They are the Jin bugs, and the spotted lanternfly is native to China. It was first detected in Pennsylvania in September of 2014. Spotted lanternfly feeds on a wide range of fruit, ornamental, and woody trees, with a tree of heaven being one of its preferred hosts. They are invasive and can spread long distances by people who move infested material or items containing egg masses. Juvenile lanternflies, known as nymphs, and adults prefer to feed on the invasive tree of heaven, but also feed on a wide range of crops and plants, including grapes, apples, hops, walnuts, and hardwood trees. So, there you have it. They're not supposed to be here. And like the article here, USDA article here suggests, they've trafficked all the way from Pennsylvania from the look of it, and it might not have been born of that one instance, but of various cases of trafficking being harbored on cargo unsuspectingly. So, like I said, y'all, if you see one of these suckers, just kill it. I saw one yesterday. Yesterday was 9/11, and I'll never forget that day, the day I saw my very first one of these, because I have been fascinated by them from accounts I've seen on like Reddit and places. I'm a bug nerd. I'm gonna make a bug segment on the show here where I showcase some geek shit that I saw, or some bug shit I was freaking out about earlier in the week. I definitely will get a theme song and a graphic for that at some point. But until then, just little freak instances like this, invasive shit like this, will be top of mind. Nothing too crazy at the moment. But as you can see, this sucker is dead. It's a dead bitch right there. We go. Flipped him over some. So you can get a good look at that bod. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, we're back. Oh, thank God. I was only to vamp, but for so long. Sorry, my internet cut out for the 100 millionth time. Can you hear me? Are we... Oh, I just noticed that you stepped away. Hopefully not to sleep. Hopefully to get Yogi so that we can see early. I sure hope that that's the case. But in any case, that was my message. I hope you heed it. And please, please, please do everything you can to take care of these bad boys. What's cool about them, to me at least, is... and what allowed me to spot the ones I did today, or sorry, the live one I did today, was when it landed and took off in flight and from flight. This bitch is bright red. This is like some like highlighter red. It's like this color, right? So it's a stark black color to when it takes off and lands it to bright red when those wings open up. So unmistakable in shape, in pattern, and in color. You know exactly what you're looking for with these bad boys. Kill them, kill them, kill them. And if you can capture one or two for research, do so and notify somebody. Okay? Okay. Moving on. If there's anything else worth talking about... Oh, and if I find a living one, I'll be sure to store it and show it to y'all in action. I'll let it out and let it skip, hop, and skedaddle around the room here.
You say scree popping?
Scree popping. Hell yeah. Did you get Yogi for us? Is that where you went?
I was taking a piss.
Yeah, of course you were. Sorry, my internet cut out for the 10,000th time. I think we're just
is he playing? I was like, is he playing Frozen? And then I was like, oh, he's good.
Wow,
like,
full circle.
He's good. And then I was like, and then I played too, and I was like, oh, I don't think he's playing really.
Yeah, my bad. I committed to the role. I went method on the Frozen game.
Like I went all the way.
Hell yeah. Any advice? What I covered was I'll show you so you can see. I was showing the audience my capture, my latest encounter with the spotted lanternfly.
Ooh.
Which I found, so I have him here in this cup.
Ooh, you caught him.
Yeah, this is a dead one, so it was pretty easy. I couldn't catch a living one.
Oh, damn.
Because I didn't have this cup when I saw a living one. But I mean, now I have this cup.
Did he die in your care?
No. He was dead at the foot of a tree that it was no doubt raping, which is what they do. They defile our trees and flora. They love fruit and sappy, nasty, sticky trees. And they get all up inside them and take them for everything they have. And then they lay 100 eggs each. And then they multiply like shit. So if you see a couple, kill them. Because even if you do that, you're potentially stopping 100 more of these from being created. And once that happens, once they get in numbers that large, they don't just disperse. They'll disperse and they'll fucking cluster. Like there are some images. Here's what I'll show y'all. There are some images of these fucking beasts. Just totally all up on trees. Yeah, like look at this, and they're not small things either. They're about the size of your thumb, like a digit of your thumb, right? So,
shit like that is gross. That's gross.
Oh yeah, they're totally harmless. So you don't have to worry about them biting you or stinging you when you go to kill them. But if you see this, I mean, just take a bat, go to town. I mean, this is your time to get freaky and reckless.
A paddle.
paddle, you're gonna want more surface area for sure, because they do fly, and like I said, they're very recognizable. Because I mean, what other bug has a pattern like this, for one? But when they fly, when they open their wings, they are bright fucking red, like, just totally. You can't miss them. Like I saw one alive today at a pretty good distance, and I was like, "What is that?" Jumping around, and as soon as it opened up its damn wings, because I saw it out of the corner of my eye at first, and then I kind of lasered in on it when I saw movement on my lunch break in my car, looking out from the parking lot onto some trees. I saw that bright red at a distance, and it's like, boom, I know exactly what the fuck that is. It's not supposed to be there either. And I saw a crow eyeballing it, and I was like, eat that shit, bitch. Eat it. And I saw a squirrel come down too. I was like, okay, they're going to take care of business. But then they weren't, so I tried to take a water bottle and get over on it. And as soon as I got over it with the water bottle, the cap was so narrow that as soon as it felt a little bit of it touch it, these things can bounce. They jump. Because they've got like grasshopper level lift. Yeah, so they're pesky, but they cannot hurt you. All they do is feed on trees and destroy trees, and I'm sure, since they're invasive, a lot of wildlife that would predate on them don't, because they're unfamiliar with them, right?
Yeah.
Shit doesn't just eat things that aren't familiar, because that's how adaptation works, and they're not trying to get poisoned or sick with something, right? So I mean, these things can just run rampant. And this is mostly in Pennsylvania and the places where the outbreaks started. But actually, this is a great example, because this is a tree almost identical to the one I found. This one in the Starbucks cup here, I found this at the base of a tree just like this. It's like a pine tree. They love pine, oak. Like I said, real big Berthas, real girthy, sappy, just sloppy trees. They love a good, messy, fucking nasty ass freak of a tree. So
if I saw that, I was like, they must be eliminated. That's just gross.
Yeah, I mean, so you see just a couple of these, it might even be too late, but still kill them, because you might bide more time for the environment. And who knows, when the weather turns around, as it has once daily, I feel like they might retreat a little bit. So if you, between us killing them and the weather being as frantic as it is, these things might start to die down a little bit. Anyway, let's get some advice going, because we're almost at an hour here.
Let's get the advice.
Sorry we cut out earlier, but please, if we have seen a lot today, any advice for anybody that we've borne witness to?
Here's some advice. If you see these motherfuckers, eliminate them.
Yeah.
I would say get a flamethrower, but like trees aren't flamethrower proof, so a little bit of confliction there, but they must die. That shit looks weird.
Yeah,
I'm all about.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if the goal is to save the tree, maybe not a flamethrower.
Maybe like a pressure washer.
Yeah,
I don't know. That might hurt.
Maybe a Roundup thrower.
Would that hurt the tree? Because it's poison, it's chemicals.
And it's also like a flame retardant, so
it'll do it.
Yeah. The tree might catch on fire after the fact, and you might have contributed to that, but at least it didn't happen in the moment. Like if some lightning hits a little near, that tree might go up in flames. Or if some kids are like smoking pot under that tree and they light up that Bic lighter some type of way next to the tree you've just assaulted with bug spray, and then they go up in flames. Any advice to Miss Throat Queen? I don't think she needs any. I think she's
good. She should start a class for real.
Yeah,
she should call me.
Yeah, I think masterclass is the next step for her. You see all these like fucking goddamn. Why can't I think of a single person doing that? Everyone has one.
Yeah. What, the fucking OnlyFans and shit?
No, the masterclass. You know, like the courses, like Itzhak Perlman's masterclass on violin playing, or Ninja's masterclass on streaming, or
okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Okay. I didn't know it was an actual thing. I thought you were just like saying something.
Masterclass is an actual service where you take a course as taught by a celebrity in their subject matter.
Okay. So if I want to learn archery, I could get like an Olympic archer to teach me archery?
Yes. Exactly.
That's what's up.
But it's all virtual and you won't learn anything. So that's what you're paying for.
What the fuck?
If that is helpful. Like Ron Howard has one for directing. Famous director. So if you want like an online course from Ron Howard himself on how to direct your own feature-length film, he's got that for you. You've never seen you haven't seen all these damn commercials ever? I mean, they were big a year or two ago. I feel like they were just shoving them down everyone's throats on YouTube. Wherever.
You know what commercial I've seen? DeVry University, anything else that was on daytime television, because there's so many of the little fucking shits. What else have I seen? Billy Mays, all those infomercials. This shit where they be selling the jewelry.
Yes.
The fucking TV Guide channel. That used to be my favorite channel as a kid because you get to see what's on.
Are you telling me that you can't remember modern commercials because they're not like in between kids programming? Like you don't remember shit you see on YouTube or that you hear on like podcasts or shit?
I black out commercials like trauma.
That's
I'm
incredible.
like, potential trauma, and I black it out.
That's some good advice.
I black it out like Magneto's helmet blacks out Professor X's mind reading.
No, that's excellent advice. I treat commercials like trauma, and then you can forget them.
Yeah, I don't even remember them from the start. It's so fantastic.
Hell yeah. All right, y'all. We're out. Bye. Hey, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I mean it.
Do it.
If you're watching this, you need to be subscribed. That's an order. And I'm going to say that at the top next time, and I'm not going to fucking forget it. Like I'd forgotten to put that applause sound in and make a soundboard.
Applause, though, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Applause, applause, applesauce, you know what I'm saying?
Applause, applesauce.
Mm-hmm.